Welcome back to Max with RP. Today we are going to explore polynomials using GeoGebra. So this is the GeoGebra screen. We are going to find the relationship between the coefficients and the zeros of a polynomial. Now let me have three sliders for A, B and C because we are going to explore polynomials of the type ax square plus bx plus c. So I am clicking on this slider. So I have A, I have B and I have C. Now in the input box, I am going to type y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So you can see that you get a polynomial whose shape is a parabola, and this parabola does not intersect the x-axis at all. Therefore, it has got no zeros because zeros are values where on the graph intersects the x-axis. But however, if I change the value of b now, what do you observe? It has got two roots because there are 2 points where the polynomial intersects the x-axis. Now, let me find those roots. Now, A and B are the roots. If you look at the left hand side, you can see the x-coordinate of A is 2.96 and the x-coordinate of B is 0.34. Therefore, the zeros of the polynomial are 2.96 and 0.34. So, if I vary the value, you can see how A and B changes. Now, in the input box, I am going to type sum in this. Let me move this B. Now in the input box, I'm going to type sum equal to, what are the roots? A and B. So A plus B. So what is the sum now? Minus 2.6. It is the sum of the zeros minus 2.13 and minus 0.47. So as I change the value, you can see that the sum also changes. But then I also want to find the sum using the formula. So sum, I will use capital notation to indicate the difference. So SUM equal to minus B by A. So now what do you observe? The sum initially I found by adding the zeros was minus 4.3. Now I have found using the formula is also minus 4.3. So the sum of the roots of a quadratic polynomial is minus b by a, and we also saw in the earlier video the product of the roots is c by a. Okay, so let me now find product of the roots. So now if this gets clicked, it starts animating. So now I'm writing product equal to, what are the roots? A and B. So A star B. So what is the product? In this case, it is 1. We can easily see from the equation itself. The equation is x square plus 3.54x plus 1. The product is c by a, which is 1 by 1. A is 1, b is 3.54, c is 1, c by a is 1. But I can also put a formula here. I am using capital letters to type equal to c by a. C by A. I should use small letters, right? So you can see the first one was created by uh, multiplying the zeros. The second one was calculated using C by A. So as I move the values of, say, let me move the values of C. You can see now the product is 0. What is the sum of the roots? Minus 3.54. Now what is the product? 2.2. Both ways it is 2.2. Whether I multiply the zeros or whether I use the formula C by A. And both ways the sum is 3.54. Whether I added the zeros or whether I use the formula minus B by A. So for a quadratic polynomial, the sum of the roots is given by minus B by A and the product of the roots is given by C by A. Next, we are going to explore a cubic polynomial. So what is a general formula for a cubic polynomial? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Cubic polynomial means the degree of the polynomial must be 3. What is degree? The highest power of x. So I need 4 sliders for A, for B, for C and for D. Now in the input box, I am going to type ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Now, how many zeros does it have? It has only one zero because the polynomial x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 has repeated roots. So, it has got only one zero. So, what is the root of this polynomial or zeros of the polynomial? I can just click on the curve. I'll get this root. It is repeated thrice. Okay, because a polynomial of degree n has at most n roots. Now, suppose I change the value of b. Now, how many roots does it have? A, B and C. It has got 3 zeros, 3.54, 0.74 and minus 0.38. Now, I am going to find, so this is a cubic polynomial and the zeros are A, B and C. I am going to write sum as A plus B plus B plus C. A plus B plus C. Okay, now this is sum. What do you get? 2.85. I have found the sum. How did I find the sum? By adding the x coordinates of A, B and C. Now let me use the formula. So let me write sum equal to minus B by A. Again you get 2.85. So whether I use the formula minus B by A or whether I added all the zeros, in both cases you can see that the sum of the roots is 2.85. Okay, now what is the sum of the roots? 3.7. Whether I use the formula or whether I add the zeros. Now what will be the product of the roots? Product equal to, I am going to say D by A. Okay, product is 1. So let me now change the values of, okay. Now, what is the product? D by A. Now, I'm also going to find the product. Okay, now I'm going to find the product as A into B into C. So, A star B star C. So, what do you observe? So, actually it is minus D by A. So, here I should write it as minus D by A. Product of the roots is minus D by A. So you can see in both cases it is minus 1. In one case I found the product of the zeros. What are the zeros here? A, B and C. What is the x coordinate of A? Minus 2.17, B is 0.42 and C is 1.1. So if I multiply that, I get minus 1. If I use minus D by A also, I get minus 1 by 1. Here you can see D is 1, A is 1. So minus D by A is minus 1. So that is the relationship between the product and the coefficients. The relationship between the sum and the zeros of the polynomial is given by minus B by A, and the relationship between the the product of the zeros and the zeros of the polynomial is D by A. So we have explored sum and product for both quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. We will do a lot of explorations in the next video as well. Looking forward for more and more max ideas with you, exploring max ideas with all of you. I hope you like this session. If you like, do not forget to subscribe, share and like. Until we meet next time, it is goodbye.